Hi everyone. Thank you so much for watching this replay. Make sure you hashtag replay in the comments as you watch this and participate so that I know to go back and visit with you. So thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to be with me. And I'm just so honored to be here. Let me tell you just a little bit about myself. My name is Nicole Vincent. I have been using essential oils for a little over 8 years now. Before that, I was very not okay with the natural stuff. And so it's been quite a journey for me moving from really like avoiding and purposely resisting anything natural to completely embracing natural options and different holistic ideas. And I am the mother of 4 children. They range in ages from 11 until up to 20. And they are just, I love being their mom. And my husband and I have been married for 21 years and we live down in Texas. I love Texas and we'll probably be here forever because I love it. But I wanted to share with you some ideas, some tricks today to help you feel your best, because there's things daily that we do to help us feel physically well, right? So let's talk about those. So some of those things that we do to do physically well, we brush our teeth, we shower, we sleep, we eat, and we do things to keep ourselves well and presentable and feeling our best. And as we do these daily things, we feel better, right? Like if we do something and we haven't showered in a few days, we feel a little funky. Same thing with our emotions, same thing with the energy that's going on around us. And I wanted to teach you a few things that I like to call emotional and energy hygiene to help you get rid of the yuckies that we might not see, but we definitely feel. So the first thing that I would encourage you to do on a daily basis is have a gratitude practice. This can be something as simple as saying, having gratitude. If you go in prayer, you can have a gratitude journal. You can share something that you're thankful for on social media. There's lots of different ways that you can express gratitude, but finding things to be grateful for, especially when things are not your desired situation. Maybe you're in quarantine. Maybe you have to wear a mask. Maybe you don't want to wear a mask. Maybe you are upset about something, but finding gratitude in all circumstances is incredibly powerful and will shift your joy faster than anything else. So gratitude is that first tip for you. So have a daily gratitude practice and figure out what works for you. Everybody can be a little bit different. So the next thing I like to do to take care of myself daily for my emotions, and this kind of is a physical thing too, is to take my supplements. When I feed and give my body the right tools to take care of itself, my mental and emotional state is going to be a lot better. And when I take those supplements, I know my body has the right tools. And it is amazing to me the difference that I feel emotionally when I take my supplements and when I don't. And Doterra supplements are by far my favorite. Our Lifelong Vitality Pack is phenomenal. Our probiotics, our enzymes, all the other fabulous supplements that we have, they help nourish our body and give our body the right tools so that it can heal itself. And something that's super important is that we a lot of times neglect, and I know Kristen talked a lot about this, Kristen Von Way, about the connection between our brain and our gut. So we've got to make sure that our gut is healthy so our brain and our emotions are healthy. I will tell you that once I was consistent with high quality supplements, including Doterra supplements, my tendency to get more down and blue has gone significantly down. And I will tell you, adaptive is a huge key in that piece of that puzzle for me. So take your supplements. You need them, your body needs them, and your soul, your emotions need them too. Next thing you want to do daily to take care of, and this is a physical thing too, but it definitely plays a part in your emotional health and your energetic health, is drinking enough water. Most of us are chronically dehydrated. We are not drinking enough water. And so it's very important to make sure that you have that water coming in and that it's good quality water. Definitely filter it. Make sure it's got some good minerals in it and that it's good quality. We don't want to be drinking yucky water. But a good rule of thumb to make sure that you are consuming enough water is to drink 50%, at least 50% of your body weight in ounces daily. So if you are 150 pounds, you would need to drink about 75 ounces of water a day. Now, the ideal for most people is 80 ounces of your body weight per day. And so make that your goal, but a lot of times just getting that 50% can be a little bit daunting. Start small. If you can't get to that 50% yet, go for 30%, go for 40%, and work your way up. If you enjoy essential oils in your water, go ahead and add your favorite essential oil into your water. It could be a citrus oil, it could be spearmint, peppermint, Slim and Sassy. There's lots of different things that you can add to your water that might make it a little bit more appealing. Now, I would advise you to not add in those flavor water things that have artificial sweeteners in them. Those have a whole other set of yucky issues that you're bringing into your body. So water means water. Water doesn't mean like additives like that, but you can do oils if you like that. Now you want to be using your oils. Now I'm going to give you 3 different recipes. You can write them down, but I will be sharing graphics in the group after this video with the recipes and instructions of how to use them. So the first recipe is to help us feel peaceful in the present. And this is really important because so many times we either get caught up in the past or we get caught up in the future. Now, when we get caught in the past, we're usually going to be in a more depressive energy, right? We're going to be more feeling down, feeling out and bummed and just dwelling on that past, right? A lot of times we can be anxious or worried for the future. And what we really need to focus on is being peaceful where we are right now, today, here and now. And so I created this blend, and these blends have been specifically created for those of you that will watch this video, either those that are with me live or those that will watch the recording. So this first one is called Peace in the Present. And there's different ways that you can use this blend. You can either mix it in a 5 milliliter roller bottle and top it with coconut oil or your favorite carrot oil, or you can add these drops to your favorite diffuser. It's going to work both ways, whatever your preferred method of application would be. So the first recipe is Peace in the Present. This is 1 drop Arbor Vitae, 6 drops Kapayaba, 3 drops Patchouli, and 1 drop black pepper. And you're going to apply this, if you choose to do it topically, it needs to go right here on your 3rd eye chakra. And chakra is just a Sanskrit word for energy wheel. And we have an energy wheel here, right here in between our eyebrows. Apply that right there. And you can do that several times throughout the day if you need help getting more present. Some of us, once a day might be good enough. Some of us might need to do it 5 or 6 times a day. Whatever you need, you can apply this blend as often as needed. Now let's talk just a little bit about why these specific oils came up for this blend. So one of my favorite tools is this Essential Emotions book. You can find it on any of your favorite oil tool sites, or you can find it on Amazon, whatever is your favorite. And this tells you the emotional properties of the oils and how to use them to support your emotions. So first off, we're going to look up Arbor Vitae, and I'm not going to go into a ton of detail because there's a lot I want to cover in here, but just to kind of give you an idea. So Arbor Vitae is the oil of divine grace. It helps us to not try to do everything on our own. It helps us to rely on something bigger than ourselves. And that might look like God or Jesus Christ for you. That might look like universe or source, whatever aligns with your personal beliefs. That's what this helps you with. It helps you know that you don't have to do this alone, that you are divinely supported. Next is Kapayaba. Kapayaba is the oil unveiling. This helps us feel worthy. It helps us feel self-aware. It helps us to have clarity and have a purposeful existence, which is so important for us to have peace, right? And the next one is Patchouli. Patchouli is such a powerful emotional oil. This is honestly, this is probably one of my favorite emotional oils. And patchouli is the oil of physicality. It helps you be physically present in your body. Now, again, when we're going into the past, we're getting into that depression energy. When we're worrying about the future, we're getting the anxiety energy. So patchouli helps you align with your spirit and body, helps you be physically present. It helps you feel grounded. It helps you feel you and your authentic you. And next is black pepper. And black pepper is similar to Kapayaba in the unveiling. Black pepper is the unmasking. It helps you take off those facades. It helps you take off the masks that we wear to what we think people expect of us and what we might expect of ourselves. We might have unrealistic expectations of ourselves, but it helps you have emotional honesty. It helps you feel authentic and courageous and full of integrity. So you can see why these oils will be so great to help us feel very peaceful in our present situation. Now, the next blend I'm going to share with you is a shielding blend. Now, if shielding is a new term to you, I want to explain that just a little bit because it might be something that you're not familiar with. Now, what happens is that we have a lot of everything is energy, and everything is going on around us. We can't see it, right? But if we walk into a room and that maybe somebody in the room just lost somebody that is very, very special to them, and they're grieving and they're super sad. Many times you can walk or be near that person and you feel their sadness, or you feel a heaviness. You might not be able to identify it as sadness, but you can feel that heaviness. And so other people, the way that they're feeling, the way that the world is feeling affects us. And so many times it's helpful to shield, to kind of repel that any negativity that might be coming our way. And everybody might have different sources of negativity in their life. They might be living with someone that's super negative. You might be the negative. The news might be the negative. Just darkness and evil throughout the world is the negative. And so this blend is going to help you shield that so that you're not taking in and processing negativity that isn't yours to process. And again, this can be made as a 5 milliliter roller bottle, or it can be put in your diffuser. Now, these might not be your typical oils that most people would pick to shield, but there's reasons that these came up for this group today. The first is 1 drop citronella. Then we're going to add 3 drops of DDR Prime blend, and then 10 drops of black spruce. Now, citronella is the oil of averting. It helps us avert negativity. It helps us to be discerning, to discern truth from lies. It helps us to release and repel just negativity, low vibrational things. And it's just a great, great oil for that. 1 drop. DDR Prime, I love this blend, and we know that this is good for our cells, right? Many people don't realize the shielding properties of DDR Prime. Because of the oils in this blend, it is the perfect blend to help with shielding. Now, it is the oil, I'm just flipping there in my book real quick. It is the oil of transformation. So what DDR Prime is actually going to be doing in this blend is almost like transmuting. Okay, it's going to take anything negative coming your way and neutralize it. And it's just going to help you so you are balanced, you feel repaired, things are transformed, you are open to positive changes in your life. It's just a great oil to add to the blend. The last is 10 drops of black spruce. This is one of our newer oils, and I know when we originally kicked this group off back in March, each presenter, and we did not collaborate on what oils we were going to talk about, but I think almost every presenter was talking about black spruce. And it is one of the most, it smells amazing. And with tree oils, we know that they're very grounding. So this can be shielding and grounding. It's kind of a 2-in-1, this one is. But black spruce is the oil of stability. And it helps us feel stable, resolute, grounded, and balanced. And so if we can stand in our own power, we're not going to be swayed by those winds of negativity that come our way. That's what black spruce is going to do for you in this shielding blend. It's going to help you feel strong, stable, grounded, and be able to stand in your own power. Now, the last blend that I want to share with you today is a centering blend. This is a blend that's going to help you be aligned. It's going to help you feel more like yourself. And I'm just so excited for this blend. When this came up, I was just like, oh, this is good. So I think this is going to smell amazing. You can, again, apply it, mix it in your 5 milliliter roller bottle and fill it up with coconut oil, or you can put it in your diffuser in these ratios. So 3 drops bergamot, 1 drop petitgrain, 6 drops green mandarin, and 4 drops black pepper. Now, we already talked about black pepper. That's the oil of unmasking, right? It's going to help us feel like our true selves. It's going to help us feel authentic. Now, bergamot, this is, if you smell bergamot, you know it's an emotional oil. This is the oil of self-acceptance. This helps you accept you, all the good and all the bad. It helps you be imperfectly perfect. And it's just, oh, it smells divine. It is just a calming and centering oil. It is, I just love bergamot. So 3 drops of that. Petitgrain. This was an interesting one. And when this came up, I wasn't quite sure about this, but as I saw the combination, I could see why this needed to be in there. Petitgrain is the oil of ancestry. So this helps us break generational patterns. Now, generational work might be a new concept to you, but let me kind of explain stuff. So just like we inherit our eye color, our nose shape, our body shape, our hair type from our ancestors, we also get their emotional and energetic junk as well. Yay! And so many of these actually come through our DNA. They will come through behavioral too. So even if maybe, let's say you're adopted, you can still pick up things from your ancestor. It's not going to be in your DNA line. Well, you will have your DNA line, but it might not be your adopted family DNA line. But you're going to see patterns within that family. Your dad might say, you know what, rich people are bad. Or people that don't use their hands to earn their living are lazy. Lots of different beliefs that can come into play that get us out of personal alignment and get us off of our center. And so petitgrain helps us break those chains. It is the chain breaker, and I love it. It's a powerful, powerful oil. Now, green mandarin, this is an oil, number 1, it smells amazing. Number 2, it is the oil of your pure potential. This is going to help you realize your inner purpose. It's going to help you stabilize your energy field. It's going to help you relax and be energized at the same time. So it helps you not be stressed about what you don't need to stress about. Let go of what you can't control. Just a powerful, powerful oil. And we already talked about black pepper. So with these 3 blends, and I will share these in the group with graphics in the group with the recipes, including instructions so that you can have those to save. But by using these oils, oh, and I didn't tell you how to use the other 2. So the first one, you're applying to our third eye chakra if you are doing topically. The shielding blend, you're going to apply to the front of each of your hips. So I'm going to stand up real quick. You're going to apply it right. Let me see. Sorry, I got different tabs on my thing. You're going to apply it right here on your hip bones, okay? This is a big energetic connection area, okay? And so that's why we're going to put the shielding right there. So just when you're getting dressed in the morning, apply that right there. Our centered blend, we're going to apply this on our solar plexus. So let me stand up again for that. Solar plexus is the spot right here at the base of your sternum. It's that soft spot. And there's a lot of different things that it creates, like a vortex. It's a plexus of nerves and energy right there. Put that centered blend right there on your solar plexus, and it's going to help you feel aligned. So we're going to use our oils as part of our energetic maintenance. Now I'm going to pull up my phone real quick because I am not able to see comments and stuff here on my my phone. So I'm going to pull that up, but because I don't want to miss any comments. But as you do this, this is going to help. I want to share with you just a couple other techniques to help you release just extra baggage, energetic, emotional baggage that you're carrying around that is not going to serve you. The first is releasing absorbed emotions. And this is, if you've ever heard of the emotion code, this is similar to that technique. And we're going to be just having the intention that anything that we've soaked up as a sponge, anything that we've picked up from other people that is not serving us is going to get released. And you don't have to say anything special. You don't have to necessarily, do anything specific other than this. And this is what I do. I just have the intention that I am releasing absorbed emotions. And I take either hand, doesn't matter which one, and I just go from my forehead down the back of my neck, and I just gently discard that. I'm releasing that. And as I release that in my belief system, I'm releasing that up to God and letting him take care of it. You can release that where you want to. It doesn't really matter, but just releasing that absorbed emotions. And I encourage you to try that as you're watching this video and just see if that heaviness lifts away. The next thing I am going to teach you, and this will be shared, this script will be shared in the group as well, is to releasing negative cords. And negative cords are just connections, invisible connections that we have with other people as we communicate in person, online, through emails, through phone calls. And many connections are good. And many connections start out good, but they turn sour because maybe some person's trying to suck you dry a little bit, right? We've all been around those energetic leeches that just kind of leech you from your energy. They're really hard to be around, right? And sometimes we might be that person. Sometimes we might be giving our power away to another person, to an idea, to something else outside of ourselves. And so I invite you to repeat this script with me. Please feel free to change any wording that to align with your personal beliefs. And you can release this. I actually do this daily just to release those connections that are no longer serving me. So go ahead and repeat after me. I ask to release any negative cords I am giving out. Send those up to heaven that my needs and desires might be met through divine channels. I ask that any living being that I was connected to in a negative way, that those connections points might be repaired and healed completely through the light of God. I ask to release all negative cords, both giving and receiving, from me and send them up to heaven, that the needs and desires of others might be met through divine channels. I ask that any and all damage from these negative cords might be repaired and healed completely through the light of God. Take a deep breath in, let it go. And those two things, releasing absorbed emotions and releasing those cords, that's kind of my emotional energetic maintenance. I also encourage you guys to, if you're feeling overwhelmed with emotion, if you're feeling bogged down by cares, get a pad of paper and just write stuff down. Write it, it doesn't have to make sense. It can be all over. It doesn't even have to be on the lines. Just get it out of your head, because when we leave stuff in our head, it gets distorted. So write it down and then destroy it. Either tear it up and burn it, or tear it up and put it and flush it down the toilet. You want to have something where your brain actually sees it go away. Putting it in the trash is not enough. But doing that, it's a brain dump. It gets everything out so that it's an emotional release, and it creates a lot of peace and comfort for you in your present. Now, the last thing I want to encourage you to do is make sure you're getting outside every day to get grounded. Spend 10 to 20 minutes just on the earth. You can be watering your yard. You could be weeding. You can be working in your garden. You can be just walking around. But just get outside and allow the healing energy that is inherently created in the earth to heal you, to help you feel grounded, to help you feel better. These things help me to stay sane and to stay happy and peaceful and centered every day. Using my oils, drinking my water, taking my vitamins, releasing absorbed emotions, releasing negative cords, and staying grounded. I hope this has been helpful for you. I look forward to connecting with you more this week. And please let me know what questions you have, what experiences you have as you release these cords. And I would love to interact with you and talk with you more about this within this group this week. Thank you so much, Kelly, for setting this group up. It has been just such a joy and peaceful community to come to. Have a great day, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.